EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
From the 21, it's second and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Mayfield. The 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run with Chung, and the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with him. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
49-yard line.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Jacobs now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute and a half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Browns.
Oh my God, this game don't fuck. I thought it was out of bounds. Damn. I thought it was out of bounds. Holy shit. Oh my God, I thought it was out of bounds. Damn. They just know how to fuck me over in this game. I saw this nigga go out of bounds. God damn.
And no return on this one is a fair catch. A signal for and
damn.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Oh God.
Not seen much
play defense though.
From either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, look at
Swear it's down. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy
go.
for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Put the ball back, man.
But this is intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl.
The universe don't lie. The universe don't lie. Let's go. The universe don't lie. The universe do not lie. I was fucked over. Went and grabbed it myself. Can't make this up.
Surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield.
Oh God.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Mayfield of this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
It's a little better. It's a little better. It's a little better. It's what's supposed to happen.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Carr. That's complete to Rashard, the running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
You ate your food already, babe?
Well,
No, you got super hard. I got earphones.
He's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Second and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 56 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is 8-8. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to...
Come on, bro. Y'all dropping passes. Open-ass passes.
In this case, I feel
Wow.
take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan
Wow.
bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to...
Yeah, because you know I got a girlfriend.
Other than...
She was being weird as fuck. That lady at the thing.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Damon Arnett. It's a pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. From the 41, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Browns 1st down.
On the run, this is Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Carr to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need...
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh? Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot, but I keep check up all of my stocks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully. They've got to feel good about how things have started.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon. That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Parkey is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr.
He'll find Richard here underneath.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
27-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Raiders nothing.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Richard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. This is Richard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Flushed out right. And they work this out past the 25. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Trying to get it to Landry there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Mayfield's pass.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second and 5 now. Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
31-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 5.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 28 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
First down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Nicholas Morrow on the tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On first down, Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Carr going to look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 56 yards. yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 1 play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 81.
Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st down, Richard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
but I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.